Ago, no majado. If I get what me know be a Kenya or Nungua Krowor Youth Alliance. Neji Ejenua, she ake ifi Nungua if Kenya kwe me eche group be. The work Kenya will be a Nungua Youth Alliance. Why we Nungua Sunday? Okay, you know, we'll be a jig where you are, no one you are, trying to mania brow.
So, top of the afternoon to our traditional leaders, the security service, and the pressmen here. The vibrant youth wing of Krowor wishes to announce to the public the establishment of the Krowor Youth Alliance. This group seeks only one agenda: to see Krowor progress. The move has been necessitated by various happenings in our community. A non-denominational and non-partisan youth group that seeks to project the collective good of the youth of Nungua. The group seeks to put to bear our traditional political or corporate values. We also aspire to harmonize all other youth groups for the collective benefit of the Nungua Township. As a youth, we stand as the bridge between our older and the very young generation, knowing that the mantle of leadership will fall on the youth in future. We hope and believe that by coming together to form this alliance, it will go a long way to help support the youth of Krowor through education and many more. We exist mainly to project the well-being of Nungua as a whole. Our values include respect for each other, integrity, trust and hope in our leaders. We also do believe that the journey for the future begins today, and seek to add our voice to the many voices calling for the well-being of our town as the first settlers of the Boundries state. It is our firmest belief and hope that our leaders will propel us on a path that will lead to projecting our town to the whole world. For these purposes, our primary patrons remain the Nungua Manche, the Kobu Lomo, Laweja Seche, Mr. Eliskwe, Ni Sango II, Sango Na Manche, and the regents from Punkanta Manso, Honorable Nilai Afutiago. It is our belief that these honorable people will help steer the affairs of this group to an appreciable level and enviable level. We trust in the direction and leading of our patrons. We urge all to watch this space vigilantly. Our core principle, constitution, values will be articulated very soon. By this presser, we want everyone to know that our traditional leaders have not, as parroted by many, sold all the lands belonging to the Nunguas too. By careful and steady and studious research, we can boldly state that our land were not greedily sold, but rather we find ourselves in a situation where we have been taken for granted. We would like to applaud our leaders for the wisdom they have exhibited in the recovery process and for keeping every valuable knowledge of whatever has transpired. We want the whole world to know that when we talk about Nungua Krowor, our leaders are unique, men of character, men who speak it as it is and stand for nothing but the best. Our youth group wants to assure them of our readiness to stand by them, whether rain or shine, and that by their experience and knowledge they have acquired over the years, they will embalm us with that same expertise as we use our energies to explore further to run our course for the good of Nungua. Permit us to kindly address certain issues by this presser. We would like to bring to bear that the issue of traditional and administrative boundaries have not dealt favorably with Krowor. We are therefore calling on the appropriate bodies to revise the current demarcation done in the areas of Tema West, Teshin against Nungua. We are dissatisfied by the current demarcation, which tend to limit us as first settlers of Greater Accra, shrinking our town to almost nothing. All neighbors have rather been allocated big areas by way of administrative boundaries, leaving us in awe. Furthermore, there was a recent invitation by the Regional Police Command, which turned out to be an arrest of the youth of Nungua as land guards. We want to state emphatically that the people in question are natives of Nungua, and the claim is false. Lastly, we would urge state institutions to attach neither seriousness to judgments that emanate from the courts. That's the last resort we have as a country in the resolution of disputes is the court. The youth of Nungua will resist any form of oppression over things that belong to us, legally or by way of birth. By way of knowledge from our elders, our disputes with empire builders goes beyond the judgment of the court in the case of Empire Builders versus Top Kings Enterprise Limited and others. Hence, the decision of our leaders caveated and object to the land registration of the following entities connected to the aforementioned company. These include, but not limited to, the 89.996 acres being registered in the name of Euro Ghana Limited, 29.996 and 30.48 acres in the name of Ernesto Traconi, the trustee of the Fiora Trust, as well as 130.886 acres at Imaijo in his daughter's Agatha Traconi's name. We as a group are only the John the Baptist of our time. We assure you that at the appropriate time, our leaders and patrons will have their voices to their death cry. The rule of law must prevail. Thank you.
What Flalibi Sano, yeah, well, presser, alo wo media bi asalegba menene nibi ni wo wie wo ke eshisije no ne ka wo chi wo benke himi boni abashi wo kono ke chi na ba chi wo kumaya lumeji nibi ahe ni wo ba wie kwen no ni wo wie heji wo boundary issues ni awulegbe blofoke administrative boundary eko mu ake traditional boundary ni akenga wona akemu awo akenchi wo son ke wo kwe ke ya temagbe aka wo eko tema west no ni atole tema west efe Nungua sponi ka wo le Nungua west ngun esun eyin awo Nungua east Krowor east ko yin lo kwe kete wonye me oni yo teshigbe mu ba la ke ale mi gaja ni mene enu wo coffee ha me abebu ame igbe na me ja me no mi na me na le teshi enyo wo ga lu hu ka wo na la ke eteno ye Nungua no wo ba anya yi yo won ka fai akeshi amekwe demarcations ne ojuba wo le akeshi ake aya gazette eko nínú bá jí ló ní àkàbà túnmí wọ́n gbọ́ ọmọlọ́lọ́ ẹ̀fà yẹ̀wọ̀ press conference náà ni akẹ́sí amẹ́nà ọmọ ìwọ̀ tí because wọ́n pẹ̀lẹ́ akẹ́ àbá tì wọ́n náà akẹ́ tẹ́sí bá lẹ́ẹ̀mí ngàjà tẹ̀mọ̀hún bá lẹ́ẹ̀mí nàkàn ní Krowor ní wọ́n ká ànàwọ̀ àmì àìwọ̀ bàbá mi àwọ̀ dàbí wọ́n pẹ̀lẹ́ nàkànkúrá ọ̀kẹ́ wọ́n gbọ́ ọmọlọ́lọ́ ẹ̀fà ní amẹ́kọ́ nàkànjẹ́mẹ́ ojogba eyawo wọ́sá wọ̀ wie ní sẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀kyẹ́ náà kyẹ́ Nungua youth ní nàkànbíà mi amẹ́dọ́mọ́ wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n di àná nínú àgbẹ̀ akẹ́ amẹ́tọ́mọ́ langa wọ́kẹ́ nẹ̀kẹ́ wie mọ́ nẹ̀ jẹ́ ànọ́kwálẹ̀ wie mọ́ ni Nungua fọmọ bíi ní wọ́dọ̀mọ́ wọ́ ní àná wọ́kẹ́ abọ́mọdé hu Nungua fọwọ́kẹ́ wọn akẹ́ wọ́n na judgement wà aṣíwọ̀ plọ́tì lórí tún akẹ́ judgement ẹ̀ valid wọ́kẹ́ wọ́n bá pa amúlá ló ẹ̀fà yìí akẹ́kẹ́ judgement ẹ̀ bá mẹ́kẹ́ hí máa pẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀dùgbà kó ló ní sàyẹ̀yẹ àtúnyẹ̀hì ajakẹ́ ṣìnú wọ̀ta wọ́kẹ́ wọ́n mẹ́ngbẹ̀ akọ̀ ọ̀bùlàtàì yẹ Nungua ní àbá aŋáwọ̀ tùmọ̀bọ́ ní aŋáwọ̀ wọ́n rí ẹ̀bùrọ̀ fún ẹ̀mí akẹ́ we will resist every attempt ní àbá fèé ní àbá kẹ́ akẹ́ńkọ́ ní sẹ́bi tàfúlàkyẹ́ by legal right when nation or need by court kenoni hu keto for me ni e afi owo no won ngbe ni abako ne kan libi ke jewode wo toy wo wiemu akeshi boni atala dafi na for wiemu ye ife ya ke Nungua onupa ame ho ma no fia no je na kan akọ blantai no ke wọn ngbe for shi ni wo botemi ye won ake je ni aho wo ni bi ye ami yeli gbena shi mowe atekwo no ni blofocho la atekwo for granted ni me Krowor ni bi ye ni gbejano to ni sani ato na meke ma ato se bi taflache ato neke gbejano to ne wosa wo wie no ni we ba fe hu kesale gadia ye man fe ma na wie wo ya ge o be top kids ke kasago ke Nungua stu sane dabi no ni pe wo wie oji na kan no judgment ye ni ke ba ma gefa ma ke epa builders need to trasago eshinamo e ya beyond judgment ke neighbor what say what try nibi komano nibi ni a register yeah the empire ke sister companies agba mi ni won pagba akeshin sari anya ke ma atashi ye ekoji ekole ke wo ebi yo gba mi na chole agata terrafoni niji no ṣùgbọ́n na aṣọ 130 acres ajale half ya won ko e ba ṣe wosan eko hunji 89 acres kese almost 90 ni a register le Iroga Ghana Limited woke na kan ni enu eleje le no pokra shikura no ni woke ani atonye na ka woni awo eko hunji no ni ake wo trust na chole Fiori trust eko me 29 eko me 30 ke no fe no ni court ke ma no abomoden ni aha eshemade wo hemo kayeli ye wo patrons ni wo wele ye wo nutumo na ni ni numo gbabulo moju wo live patron ni Nungua manche ye mi la waja seche ni di Mr. Lisque ni sambo ni di sambo na manche ke agbene war regent of Bonkata Manso ni lai afoti agbo okay le ke mene fe ameyemi as for patrons wo here wo you akeshin and ba kudo ake youth ni wo ba and ba kudo ye gba papa no koni no ni sa ni afi ha ma and ba tiwo ka me experience ke dwemo na me na over the years onu wo fe oblanta ni la chele yo mi gidigidi ni wo ye hiwale wo ke la ka hiwale ati ni wo ke pia le ke no tumo ne fi onu wo wie ye wo wie mo na mi wo pe na mi wo ke ene ya fe klenklen no ene ya fe na gbe onu wo fe mele wo ji John the Baptist wo ba gbelegbe bi aba mi ye wo ba nu ye wo himi ana amehu a ba jo mo fi amoto igbe na ageshi wo woko wo hie ka Shake onupa watashi wo mogbe ya libi komai sa shijere wo hie kai na agbene no ni blofo chole wo crack the whip ojino ni ba ya no ye twa ni omani papa fi wo.
A very good afternoon to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Malcolm X once said that the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. And the pride of every father is to raise another father, but not just a son. Now we, Krowor Youth Alliance, we believe that we are of age. Our fathers or predecessors, they have done their bit. It is now time for us to do our own. And like I said earlier, Malcolm said, if you want to be in the future, you have to start acting today. And that is why Krowor Youth Alliance today, we have an open forum to tell all of us here our intent, and then to let everybody know that Krowor is ours. And gradually, we are losing it. We are losing our lands in the name of political and administrative boundaries. And if our fathers have done their bits and it's up to us to also continue, then the onus lies on us to also cover our lost ground so that those who are coming behind us will also have something tangible to hold on to. And what I'll say in conclusion is that if you want to achieve something, it doesn't matter whether there are 3, 4, or 5 groups in the same town. Once we are all fighting for Krowor, we are not in enmity with anybody or any group, but we have a core function, and we all have the love of Krowor at heart. So anybody here, all the youth and elderly people, we have people that are a bit aged, but they are young at heart. You can join Krowor Youth Alliance. Our doors are open so that together we can recover our grounds and then lift Krowor up. Thank you.
Now, Mole Blofo.
No one you Mavica. What one was sure you take to know your press release me. Alaka ake ohime diye gume ame ho shipon diye shinu wo kote meje la gani wo ka wona de mashi no fi anu ni ji ma no wo ba fe shu o ake ese ma de ko ni dun wa fo bi fe no wa fo bi o gbe fa no no ni da che no wo ye political boundary side lele e ko me your court ni wo Youth Alliance okay no fi anu ni your court wo ba nyi se your court Ofiamo no oye Nungua ni youth dibu ni oye na ni no ba nyonye o chi mu huna Mofiamo aba join because we can Nungua youth Krowor Youth Alliance o chi mu huna free ahesha ba no ba fita wo no ba ni o ke omuso akaba wo sumo osatoi ye wote won fe Nungua ni je kutupo ofio ni mo ko ba ke neke dabi o kenya ke won to ni no wa ma aye hie won ni bi fe na ko e wo de wo ke na wona ni machine no wo ko ni woni me ko na me eto ame no wai mene atongbe ko no na ke he wo ni bi ye wo de shi ake ni won wo ke wo te shi Wotoli no wa bi fe ali ake mo fia mo ni o ma sani di no wa yu aboti dio efia no yo ke onyo ba de nche ko o wale ke o ngaru apia ne ke youth ne no wa ye he ye wa don
yo be obanda afashe shi wada wo cheme ushin akeshi amengme ko wahi amenga wo amekudomo ka me solimo na me solio ha wo lebine sai kawo ameshi wo kono ake ni papa no wajinhie waka no ko wo ni jawuje wacha no oba ha me le keshi wo no ake gbege biye wo ha wo na ji akpale amemo ba dale wo ba chiwo benka me ni nga wo ni sa awo kudomo won ni sa na kudomo koni na agbe oni wo fe wo twi hwe na ni nji ake Krowor akọ mama papa na ebu eba mi ahawo agbene won enu ele joy alogo noni aba fe na ka akọ achiwo na no ele joy alogo o fe un akọ ba bu wona na no e ba ga eshi because naba Blofo chenu kwa get small in size. She big in bones. She now the more articulator engine. There are done. Oba five ni oba chairman fe ka oblanta only small na mechi amebenke wo. Ni bi elefio na wo gbele no ni kan wo here either. On pagba akeshi we have various committees. Yeneke youth wing there me. No oba tuni bi strut ke wa ma oya. Ekole we ye dwemo ye area ko wapo wo mo de no chu benke wo. Kono wo kwa bono wo fe wo ke wo lile ke wo hiwale ba cha ke chama ke machine. Koni wo fe shadi papa no wo hyo eba mi ahawo. Eyuradon.
Ifane enu wo she awatwa shi ni wo gbelewi wo be o wa de mai ke wa luina o fale
ago Nungua na baji Kalo Majaba, before the Africa, Kalo Majaba, Jemen Yeradon, Kalo Majaba,